Hello everyone, my name is Manoj Kulkarni and in this video we will see how to reduce the clutter of multiple XAML namespaces in a XAML page using the XAML definition attribute. So let's get started. As you can see on my screen, I have created a simple Xamarin Forms application using the File New option in Visual Studio for Mac. And also, I have added a .NET Standard Library project to the solution, which contains one control and one converter. Control is just a simple control which displays the label, which is wrapped in a frame, and the converter, as the name suggests, number to word converter. So it just convert the whatever the number that is passed to this converter into a word format. So these are the two things that we have in our shared library. So if I need to use this control or converter in my project, then first I need to add a reference of this library in my project. So I have already gone ahead and added the reference of this library in our project. So as you can see under the projects node, it is showing shared library. So now we are ready to use this in our XAML page. Now in XAML page, we need to add a XAML namespace so that we can access this control in a XAML page. So let's add the XAML namespace for the control. We can use IntelliSense and add the namespace. So my control is in the namespace of shared library dot controls. As we can see over here, it is under the namespace of shared library dot controls, and it is under the assembly of shared library. So we can use this control now using control colon my control. And now if I need to use the converter also on this page, then I need to add another namespace for the converter so that I can access that converter on this page. So let me add another namespace for the converter. We can again use IntelliSense and add the namespace. My converter is under the namespace of shared library dot converters, which is specified over here, and the assembly name is same, shared library, because both my control and converter, they are in the same library. So let me grab the code that shows the usage of converter. Over here we are using our number to word converter, which we have specified in our resource dictionary, to convert this number 300 to a word format, and we are assigning that content to a text property of a label so that we can view that content on the screen. So let me run the project so that we can see the output on the Android emulator. Yeah, we can see our control and the label output that we have added over here, that it converts this number 300 into the word format. So it's working properly. Now the problem is, here we need to add two separate namespaces, one for the control and one for the converter. Imagine in a real application, the library may be containing different behaviors, collections, effects, utilities. Then if we need to use those in XAML, then we need to add a namespace for each and every part. So it will grow the number of XAML namespaces in our XAML page. So to fix this problem, we can use the XAML definition attribute. So let's see how to use that one. So for that purpose, we need to add an assembly info.cs file to our library project. So to add that, select the library project, right click, add, select new file option, and under the MISC category select the assembly information and click on new. Okay, yeah, let me delete this content, and now here we can add the XAML definition attribute, assembly colon XAML definition. Here, as you can see, it is expecting a XAML namespace as a first parameter. So let me add the XAML namespace. You can specify any XAML namespace as you like over here. And the second one is the CLR namespace. So let me grab the namespace for the control first. So this is the namespace for the control, and I need to specify it as a second parameter. And let me add, okay, I'm missing a bracket. Okay, let me add this same for the converter as well. So my converter is under the namespace of shared library.converters. So we can specify that over here as well. Now how these things work is, now instead of adding the separate namespace, one for the control and one for the converter, I can use this XAML namespace and I can access both the control as well as converter using this single namespace. So I don't need to add multiple namespaces to use the control or converter. So now let's go back to the main page.xaml page, and let's remove this two namespaces and add the namespace that we just added using the XAML definition attribute. So as you can see, it is already appearing in our IntelliSense, so we can add that. And let me replace the reference. Okay, now let's run the application again to make sure that it is working. So let's deploy this on Android emulator again. So now we can see that we are getting an error, cannot resolve type toolkit colon number to word converter. So to fix this error, there is a simple solution. We just need to reference the type from the shared library in our project. So for that purpose, let's create a dummy class, call it as my library, and let's add a dummy method in it called init. Okay, let's make this class as static, and we just need to reference this dummy class in our project. So for that purpose, let's go to app.xaml.cs and we can reference that dummy class in over here. We just need to add this to fix the compiler error so that we can run our application. Okay, so let's now run the application again. Yeah, as you can see, we got no compiler error and the application got deployed to our Android emulator. And as we can see, the control and the converter are working fine. We are able to see the output that we were able to see using the multiple XAML namespace in our Xamarin Forms XAML page. So over here, as you can see, it simplified the or removed the clutter of multiple XAML namespaces. Now using this single namespace, I can access my control as well as my converter. There is just one trick. If you again get the build error after adding this dummy class, just close and open the solution again, so it will get removed. Sometimes it's happened, so just close and open the solution again, it will remove that error. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Thank you very much.